guys still work out there.
It was.
Now you're doing it just fine. I mean, like, secrets and stuff.
Alrighty, how's everybody doing? I hope you're enjoying your visit here with us at Gaylord Opuland. My name is Jamil and I am your cruise director for this cruise along the Delta River. Now before we get too far away from our dock, if I can ask you to look with me, we're going to look here to the left of the boat. It's back here by me. We're looking at this little tree on the platform. 123 years old. It is a willow oak tree. It has been bonsai'd, donated to Gaylord Opuland by a collector. And if you know the story of the bonsai tree, you know those trees stay in families for generations. We're really happy to have that one. And have you seen any of our fish in our river? Yeah, we're experiencing our annual algae bloom. So our river is a little bit murky looking, but we have catfish. Bluegill, there's one of our little bluegill right there to the left of the boat. We've got some carp in here that are 2 feet long. I mean, big boys. And under the bridge up ahead, that's one of the places they feed our fish, so you might see some of them coming to the surface. But a little fun fact about this place, there are 30 varieties of palm trees here. But did you know there are only 2 basic types of palm trees? If you look with me here to the left of the boat, these are Vietnamese date palms, and they're feather-type palms. You see the feather look there? But now when we look to the right of the boat across the walkway, those tall palms you see, those are cabbage palms, and they're fan-type palms. So here in our delta, we've got the old man palm. It really looks like an old man. The Cascades has the teddy bear palm, but no matter which one you're looking at, they're all going to be either feather or fan type. So now about our Delta River, it is 1/4 mile long. It winds its way around our Delta Island, that's here to the left of our boat. Our river a little bit over 2 feet deep, so I think it's pretty safe. But we do have 450,000 gallons of water here in the Delta River. And when Gaylord first filled our river, they went about it in an interesting way. They sent out 3,000 2-ounce Jack Daniels bottles. We got a little bit over 1,700 of those back. Of course, they were minus the Jack when we got them back. But they were filled from the local waterways of 30 countries around the world and all 50 states. So 1996, Gaylord blended the water. They took water from our own lovely Cumberland River, blended it with water from all over the world. You are cruising international waters. Now all of these trees and plants, they are real. We've got gardeners to the left of our boat. These gorgeous trees you see here, they are tabletop black olive trees native to Florida. Interesting thing about those trees is that you can't grow them indoors. They don't know our gardeners, yeah. To the right of the boat, you see the beautiful Angel's trumpet tree. It's just approaching peak bloom, but it's just beautiful, isn't it? To the left of the boat, one of our fruit groves, papaya, orange, lemon, avocado, grapefruit, and our gardeners, they harvest our fruit for us. It keeps our trees healthy, happy, and producing. Now to the left of the boat, we're going to look at that chandelier. You see it there, tucked back in that entranceway. That chandelier is 10 feet tall, contains 158 lights, and it weighs 3,000 pounds. Now it takes the maintenance crew 6 to 8 hours to slowly lower that to ground level. They perform the maintenance and then they hoist it back into position. They perform that maintenance for us once a month. But now I'm here for one of the really big conventions in-house. You might know this area to the right of our boat. It is our convention center area. 700,000 square feet of meeting and convention space. To the right of the boat on the second level up there, that's our Delta Ballroom, one of the largest ballrooms in the state of Tennessee. It seats 7,000. in theater style, 4,000 in banquet style. And if you want a really beautiful view of our delta, to the left of the boat, all the way up there at the top, you can take the D4 elevator, go to the mezzanine level, and then you can look out over our delta. It's gorgeous. But now to the right of our boat, yeah, those are real orchids you're looking at there. Our gardeners do a magnificent job of keeping orchids blooming year-round here at our resort. But now this white wall here to the right of the boat, the wall lined by the palm trees, that was the original exterior wall of the Opuryland Hotel. It's now our Magnolia section. So the story of Opuryland began with the theme park, Opuryland USA, used to sit where the mall now sits. So we were built to support not only the theme park, but also the Grand Ole Opry. That was 1977 when we opened. We had 600 rooms and one ballroom. Our delta here, including our river, well, you know, this all used to be the parking lot and the tennis courts. We've grown just a tad bit over the years. We now have 2,888 rooms, 5 presidential suites, and 5 ballrooms. 1983 is when we started to add on. We added the Garden Conservatory. 1988, the Cascades Atrium was added. Our tallest waterfall is there. 44 feet tall, and you can walk behind that waterfall, or you can sit at the Falls Bar and Lounge and have the waterfall as a backdrop. 1996, our Delta here was added. And then 2018, Soundwave. That's our way too much fun water park. So when you add up all of our spaces and include our 27,000 square foot European style spa, Relage, we are the largest non-gambling resort in North America. But now we're here, yeah, that's a lot of glass up there, isn't it? Yeah. You're cruising under 6,200 panes of glass. Each pane of glass is about an inch thick. Each weighs 250 pounds. They would lay all that glass out, it would span 7 football fields. But not to worry, that ceiling can withstand winds of 120 miles an hour and golf ball size hail. But if you're looking for a little light entertainment this evening, here to the left of our boat, this is our atrium fountain show area. Our shows are the colorful dancing water, synchronized to music. That's 106 fountains. That geyser in the center at its highest point, 85 feet in the air. The curtains of lights you see overhead, they are synchronized with what's going on in the fountain during our fountain show. The show times are 7, 8, 9 p.m. and they're free. You simply cross the bridge. Maybe you want to sit on the patio at Paisano's Pizzeria and Vino, but find a place to watch the show and enjoy the shows as many times as you like. But now here in front of our boat above the bridge, that lovely mansion up there, that's our Old Hickory Steakhouse. There are 5 Gaylord properties across the U.S. and they each have an Old Hickory Steakhouse. Ours is a replica of the Evergreen Plantation Mansion in Louisiana, just outside New Orleans. Those colors you see there, the Old Hickory Peach and Green, well, they were representative of wealth and the prestige in the Old South. And the dual staircase, well, you know, back in the day, the men walked up one side of that staircase and the women walked up the other, because it was considered inappropriate for a man to see a woman's ankle as she went up the stairs. Yeah, times have changed just a little bit, haven't they? Our Old Hickory Steakhouse, it is fine dining at its best. Now we've got 3 waterfalls here in this section, and they are filtering our river. once every 3 hours. All of this water filters through. Keeps our river nice and fresh. But if you look to the right of our boat, yeah, those are real banana trees. And look up toward the tops of the banana trees, you're going to see bananas. But you say, boy, those are little tiny bananas. Well, they're Asian bananas. And the Asian banana is smaller, sweeter, contains more potassium than the bananas we used to see in our grocery store. Yeah, there are several bunches showing on this side, but on the left, there's one really big bunch there. Looks a little bit more like we see in our grocery store. And by the way, the top gardener was telling me this morning, that's the tallest bunch we've had to grow here at this resort. So they're going to have to harvest that pretty quickly because it's weighing the tree down. But now we're cruising toward our banyan tree. In some cultures, the banyan tree is known as the wishing tree. These trees, native to India, what you see hanging down, those are the roots. And when those roots reach the ground, they become part of the trunk system of that tree, and oh my goodness, it grows. In India, there is a banyan tree that is 5 acres in size. A little perspective. This Delta atrium is 4.5 acres. Big old tree. Yeah. On Maui, Hawaii, and in southern Florida, there are banyan trees in equal size. So you see people are simply awestruck when they see these trees. But now before we leave the wishing tree, I'm going to give you a little something to think about. We're going to look straight back at this white wall back here. We're going to focus on that circular outthrust from that wall that kind of looks presidential, doesn't it? It's one of our presidential trees. It's the only one on our resort that has 2 levels. And no, it's not our biggest one, but oh my goodness, it's really nice. How'd you like a maid and butler in attendance? What about a kitchen? They're just waiting to find out what it is you want to eat today. They've got a jacuzzi bathtub and a wet bar and a workout room. The spiral staircase takes you up past the crystal chandelier. Oh my, my, my. Now we have had some presidents of the United States to stay in that suite. Miss Dolly Parton used to stay there so much we nicknamed it the Dolly Parton Suite. So remember that when you get ready to book that suite. It's only going to set you back starting around $3,500 a night, and depending on your amenities, it goes up from there. So now, if you don't have that kind of change just rattling around in your pocket, I can back the boat up to the wishing tree back here. Yeah. This part of our delta is just gorgeous, and there's so many beautiful things to look at. Coming up on the right and left of our boat, the trees right here near the bridge, they are Afrocarpus gracilior trees, or African fern pine trees. And those are another trees, they say, oh, but you can't grow that thing indoors. Our gardeners have grown about 10 of those just here in our delta. And in case the young ones are wondering about all the pirates' treasure, about 5:15, maybe 5:20, you'll see the pirate princess standing here. That's when our pirate cruise starts, but you can stand on the outside and watch her do her thing from that side of the walkway. Yeah. To the right of the boat, the beautiful foxtail ferns. Next level up, aren't those elephant ears beautiful? That's just one of the variety of elephant ear we have here. And then the white plant you're looking at, that is anthurium. Sometimes it's confused with peace lily, but you will see anthurium and peace lily along our walkways. You have been cruising our Delta River on a replica of the Mark Twain Mississippi River flatboat. These boats used to float the Mississippi in the 1800s. But you know, when we see Mark Twain on these boats in the history books and in the movies, he's paddling the river. Yeah, we're just a little bit high tech. 16 car-sized batteries right there in the center. And you know what? We've got a throttle. We haven't had to paddle our way at all. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. But now, if I have chocolate lovers on board, you're going to love the trees here to the left of the boat. They are cacao trees or cocoa bean trees. And if you look closely, you might catch a glimpse of some of the yellow cocoa bean pods. But you can actually walk that walkway and look underneath those leaves to see even more cocoa bean pods. Those trees were donated to Gaylord Opryland after the flood of 2010. And you know that year Nashville, Tennessee flooded. Here in our delta, the water was to the light bulbs at the bottom of this bridge. But not just our delta flooded. This entire resort flooded. The mall flooded. The Opry flooded. Downtown flooded. It's a big old mess. But you see, recovery is possible. It takes a lot of hard work, time, money, patience, but it can be done. I want to thank you so much for sharing part of your day today with us. It has been my pleasure to have you aboard. Now the front of our boat is going to exit first. As you exit to the right, do use the stairs with the yellow lines and the handrails. Those of you sitting back here with me, we're going to sit a moment until everyone has completely exited the front of the boat. Jolie is going to show you that picture she took before we left the dock. Let us know if you need a map or you need help finding your way. Maybe you just have a question about something. We can help. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye now.